Good morning, boys and girls. I'm going to do OG today with you from my house. And so we're going to start out with the regular stuff. We're going to skip some of it today because I want to talk to you about tomorrow. And I don't want your video to be too long for you. But let's go ahead and do our letters. Oops, wrong one. And the sounds that they make. And then we're going to introduce a new letter. I'm going to say the letter, the word, and the sound that it makes. And then I want you to say it. So are you ready? T, top, t. Now you say it. T, top, t. A, apple, a. You say it. A, apple, a. Let's try that B checker. Is that a B? Yeah, that's a B. So B, boy, B. Today we have a new letter, and the new letter is L. L, lamp, L. It's like you're doing a roller coaster. A capital L is shaped like a line down and a line over. So your roller coaster is going down the hill, and then it hits the bottom of the hill and goes out. So L, L. So L, lamp, L. Now you do it. L, lamp, L. Now, if I say a word that starts with the L sound, I want you to stand up. Boy. Not an L. Lamp. You should be standing. Lamp starts with L. Dog. Man. Not an L. Lamp. You should have stood up. I tried to trick you by saying it twice. How about lip? Lip. Lip starts with L. L. Lamb. Lamb. You should have stood up. Lamb starts with L. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to our sight words. Let's write them in the air. T, H, E, the. Hopefully, all this practice, you're getting really good at this word. And our other word is O, F, of. Let's write them in the air. When you write this, I want you to say the letters too, because saying them, you hear them, and it gets it in your brain. So, O, F, of. Let's do that one another time. O, F, of. And another. O, F, of. Now, close your eyes and see if you can remember it. O, F, of. Did you remember? If you did, pat yourself on the back. You're doing a great job. Now, I have this page, and it's laminated. That means that it feels smooth and it's shinier than regular paper. And when I have a laminated paper, I can use a dry erase marker to write on it. This is a dry erase marker, and you may have one like this, or you could have a skinny one like this. They usually have EXPO, Expo, but not all do. Your moms and dads will be able to help you find your dry erase markers. But when you use a dry erase marker on this page, I'm going to show you by writing the first letter in my name, A. You can take tissue or toilet paper or paper towel. Oops. Sorry, guys. And you can erase that. So I want you to find your dry erase marker and your paper like this for tomorrow, because you'll be doing this with me. And up here on the top, I'm going to say write your name. So you'll write your name. And the next thing is I'll say, find the robot guy. And we're going to practice writing this letter. Today's letter is L. Lowercase l is a giraffe letter. It touches the top line and the bottom line. So the way that I make that, let's make myself a dot. I start at that dot and I go all the way to the bottom. It's a very easy letter to write. So I start at the top and I go straight down to the bottom, just like that. So that's a lowercase l. So I'm going to say L, lamp, L, and you should too when you're writing these tomorrow. L, lamp, L, L, lamp, L, look like this. You'll go all the way across, practicing writing the new letter. Then next to the rectangle, I want you to listen to me, and I'll say find the rectangle on your page. Put your finger on it. In the box next to the rectangle, I want you to write the letter A. And whatever letter I say, you're going to write it in that box. Then I'll say in the next box, I want you to write the letter T. And you'll find it and you'll write T. Then I'll say in the next box, I want you to write the letter L. And you'll write an L. And so I find the next box and I want you to write a B. So you have to listen to what letters I'm saying. Then I'll say put your finger on the circle. The box next to the circle, I want you to write the sound T. And then I'll say I want you to write the sound A. Now write the sound B. Now write the sound L. So you'll have to remember the letters that we've learned. Then I'll say find the square. Next to the square, in the first box, I want you to write the first sound in lamp. Sorry. Sorry about that. I have all kinds of sounds that always go off. If it's my computer or my phone, my apologies. Then I'll say, I want you to write the first sound in boy. Now write the first sound in top. These are all the pictures that are on the letter cards. Then I'll say, write the first sound in the word apple. Now you'll notice they're not all in the same order today. I'm mixing them up because I want you to be listening for those sounds and letter names. Then I'll say, find the diamond on the page. In the first box, write the letter L. In the next box, write the sound L. And that's the same thing as the letter L. In the third box, I want you to write the first sound in the word lamp. And you'll have, the paper will look like this. You'll have a skipped row. We will get to that triangle later on this year. So your paper will look like this. And I'll say, now I'd like you to flip your paper over. And you'll turn it over to where it looks like this. And I'll say, find the eyes. And then I'll have you copy me. I'll write the word of the day is of. Our popcorn word today is of. So I'm going to write O, F, of. And then I'll hold it up and let you copy it. The first row, you're going to copy my of. When you're writing of, say the letters and then say the word's name. That helps your brain remember. So I'll say, I want you to write O-F of, and you'll write it. And then you'll look at your paper and say, okay, O-F of, O-F of, O-F of. And you'll have of on all 4 of those lines. Then I'll say, all right, boys and girls, cover up your word, and you'll cover all those ofs and find the check mark. Remember the check mark? And see if you can write it without looking. So you'll have to think, well, what did I just say? O, F, of. Then I'll have you uncover and look. Did I write it the same? O, F, F, of. If you got it right, pat yourself on the back because you've been listening. And then we go to the part with the book. And here, we're going to look at words that we had already learned. Not the word of today, which was of, but the word we learned in the past. And I'll say, on the first line, I want you to write the. Now, hopefully, you've been writing it enough or looking for it enough or reading it enough that you can find it. So you'll write T-H-E, the. And that's all we'll do for OG. So tomorrow, when you come to OG lesson, you'll need to bring this paper and either one of these dry erase markers. Now, I will tell you a tip. This skinnier one is better if you have it, but if you don't, this works fine too. And black actually erases easier than blue. So if you have a black one, that's the one you should probably use on papers like this because it's much easier to erase. Now when you're done with this and you've checked it, then you get to erase it and get it ready for the next day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.